Howdy partners, this is Kiram with Clear Imaging, clearimaging.com. We design wicked websites, fresh designs, been at it for 2 decades, helped tons of American companies. Today we're taking a look at a website, woodstoneinc.com, and we're going to take a peek and see what kind of optimizations it could use for Google, for search engine optimization. So let's start right in. First things first, right off the bat, is we need a security certificate put on this site. This is what it looks like when you have one and when you don't have one. You will get a slight penalization from Google, and there's truly no reason to allow that to happen. Just get a security certificate and give yourself a little boost. Other points, let's take a look into the source code by pressing Ctrl-U on the keyboard. I'm looking for the title. Here it is, title. And you see it up here. That's the title. And in the code, it's right here. So what we have is a company name and a service area. That's a good start, but we're missing a very important item, which would be your main keyword searches, your main 1 or 2 keyword searches. So in this sense, if we consider what you're offering, you would want to pick the main offering that you offer your customers and just add that in there, and then you'll have a very good title. This is one of the most important optimizations you can do for a page, and it needs to be done on every inside page as well. They all need to be optimized, they all need to be different, and they all need to describe the contents of the page. This one's really good. You've got the service area here, you've got the company name, and then you've got the description of the page. But now, as far as the description of the page, that's a little too generic. Our projects, well, what kinds of projects, right? On our services page, this is a great opportunity for you to mention design and build, construction, and estimating, etc., etc. So on something like this, I would probably remove company name and our projects and list out some of your different services so you can get those keywords in there. So you just continue on in that idea of going to a page, summarizing its content, including the main keywords, and putting that in the title. So you don't want to keep repeating the same snippet over and over on all your pages, because your other one had the same, Brooklyn Park, and then your company name, and then just our story. Now let's talk a little bit more about your actual company. For instance, how are people searching for companies in your space, right? Is it contractors, right? Professionals, certified. So you need to see how people are searching for contractors such as yourself, and then let's put that in on this about page, on this about us, right? So just looking through here on your services. Yeah. So let's get that one done. I'm glad you have a team page. Very nice. Home actually should be moved over here, by the way, because it's a little unusual to have that over there. Our work. Okay, there we go. So I'm glad you've got some pages on your work. This is really good stuff. I'm hoping these are all individual pages. I really like the fact that you're writing about these. This is really good content for the website, so keep this up. This is one thing that you're doing that's really correct. So keep doing this every time you finish a job. Go ahead and keep making these pages and keep putting these summaries, because this is important. By mentioning these locations, that's going to help with your SEO for local searches. So that's looking good. Now, as we go on with our little audit here, I want to talk about amount of text. Right now, your website does not have enough text. It's very thin. You should go for 500 to 1,000 words of text on every page of your website. The homepage honestly should have 1,000 words. Google needs text to really understand what you're about and rank you accordingly. For instance, let's say you had one page that was about, on construction, if you had just a couple pages about that, and then a competitor had 50 pages, all about construction, different things, different projects, and all 50 pages with 500 words, he will do much better than you in Google because he has more content. It's great that you have all these little inside pages that have maybe 150, maybe 200 words, but it's not enough. You need to have a lot more content if you want to dominate in Google. So that's really something that we got to get going on your website, is more content. Another optimization in the homepage here, this is your heading 1 right here. We do Control U to open it, type in Control F to search, type in H1. So that is a big mistake. Your heading 1 should never say welcome, although a lot of people do put that. The heading 1 needs to be optimized like these pages are. Let's go back to them. Google looks at the heading 1s and it carries some weight for your search optimization. This is a nicely done heading 1. All right, you're talking about the location of the job, and then you're giving the city. So your heading 1 for your homepage should be, something construction contractor in whatever service area, right, that you're trying to rank for. So you want to get your main keyword in here, whatever construction search people are searching most, and then the city that you want to rank in. That's a missed opportunity, so let's get that edited. Other points as we go on, you could definitely do with a blog. It's great that you're putting all your projects in here. That's good. You should keep up with that. But also, you can create content in a blog section if you added that, and you can add articles there. You can put information about seasonal information, seasonal considerations for people who are wanting to do construction. You can put information about do-it-yourself. Now, if you're targeting commercial, that might not be as applicable. If you're doing residential, then you can definitely do lots of articles on do-it-yourself. But a blog is a good place to add more content that is not just projects. So in other words, articles. All right, let's close some of these down. And then basically we have the contact page, which is just a form. And that is about it. Let's go to the sitemap, see if there's anything we missed. Once again, really good you've got these project pages. You might have some empty pages in here, but those should get some text put on them. We've got the team. Really good stuff here. I'm glad you've got one of these. Builds a lot of trust. I would recommend, this isn't an SEO point at this point, but I would recommend featuring some of your key members of your team on the homepage, because that's going to go very far in building rapport with your prospect. And then, okay, looking good. Another thing I want to check. I want to check your Google reviews. So you only have 2 Google reviews. Let's verify that. Oh my gosh. I mean, a company your size that has done the sizes of projects that you've done, right, these huge construction projects, only have 2 reviews. This is going to definitely be affecting you for your rank in Google Maps. You want to show up in Google Maps when people are searching for contractors. So the more reviews you have, the better. We'll just keep it at that. Keep it simple. The more Google reviews you have, the more prospects are going to click on your Google My Business profile right here. So this is a really important aspect for your 2020 marketing campaign. getting those Google reviews. So review generation, and then over here, content creation. Got to get the content creation popping and get you up into 50 pages and then eventually into 100 pages of just excellent content. Let's come back to the home page. And now there's some things I could talk about design-wise, but that would be a separate video. I would say your website could definitely, without a doubt, hands down benefit from a design makeover. A company as professional as yours and as big as yours, this website doesn't communicate that. This website looks, to be honest, not to be rude, but this website looks cookie cutter and generic, like something like a Wix.com. Let's do Control U, type in Wix. No, it's not Wix. Is it WordPress? WP? Yes, it's WordPress. Yeah, so WordPress sites, they're not too customized usually. So you could really benefit from a fresh design which really paints your company in the proper light that it actually is. Make that great first impression. And that's going to help you convert more visitors into sales. SEO will bring the traffic. SEO will bring the prospects, but a fresh design properly done will convert that into a lead or a sale. So definitely take that into consideration going forward. 2020, your website could use a 2020 makeover with all the sales funnel elements in place to really build up that trust. And then, because people do business when they trust you, so you have to have all the elements in place to build that trust. All right, so that just about does it for our audit. If you need help with your website, come on down to clearimaging.com. We design wicked websites, been doing it for 2 decades, and helped tons of American companies with our fresh designs and very good SEO. We only do ethical SEO. We follow Google's guidelines. That's why we've been around for so long, because we play the long game, which is the right way to do SEO. So if you want some help, come on down. We'd love to hear from you. Clearimaging.com. Come over to the contact page and fill out a form, and we can get back to you. Until then, thank you very much and take care.